They are easy, efficient. You already know. New year, new healthy habits. That's what I love to call. Hello guys, hello. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Mariam and welcome to Healthy Habits. I'm so happy that you're here. Today we're going to talk about healthy habits that are easy to have, that you can start today. 4 healthy habits that you can start today. They are easy, efficient. You already know about on this channel, we want to be efficient. So it's really easy to have those, especially with the new year, new year, new healthy habits. That's what I love to call. Anyway, let's dive in. Before I start about 4, healthy habits that you can have easy, and it can sustain in your habits, I'm just going to tell you, habits are something that you need to work on it, right? It's not something that you do one day and and the next day, like if you don't do it, it's going to be in my habits. I just did yesterday. No. Even though those things are easy, quick to achieve, you can literally start today. I just wanted to remind you that it will take time so it can stick in your habits. I have multiple videos how to do that. But yeah, honestly, I have multiple videos about habits. I'm going to link it below, but I just wanted to, give you a heads up that even though if you do it once, twice, it's not enough, here, great things, as always we say, great things take time. So just be patient. If you do it enough, it's gonna be in your habits and it's gonna stick in your habits longer, and eventually it will be part of your identity. Anyway, guys, this was a long intro. So the first healthy habit that you can literally start today, and I know you're gonna be, we knew that, to be mindful of moving your body daily. Now, if you are, you paid attention, I didn't tell you work out. Fitness journey start right away, like go and do workouts 3 to 4 times per week. No, but just being mindful to move your body daily. It doesn't mean that you need to do 20,000 steps every single day. Just moving your body. If you can do something, you can, if you can go for your walk. If you live somewhere that it's not cold, like here in Canada, you're fortunate because you can literally go for your walks all year around. It doesn't need to be 30 minutes, 40 minutes, like even if it's 15 minutes, just that day, so you can know that you have been mindful, you took care of your physical health. So just being mindful to move your body as much as you can. Now, if you're like, Mariam, like I already do my 3-4 times per week. I go to the gym, fine. But what do you do the days that, it's your rest days? What do you do? Because if you're resting completely and you don't get your steps in, I'm not telling you that it's not good. I'm not telling you nothing. It's just, are you being mindful that even if it's your rest days, you still get few steps in, whether it's 15-minute walks, 20-minute walk, go for a run, go for a jog. Like it depends of your lifestyle, and just being mindful. At this point, it's so in my habits to move, even if I don't work out. It's literally in my habits, and you'll be like, what do you know? Well, I am trying to be mindful for the last 365 days, so I know what I'm talking about. And even if it's doing your laundry, cooking, just move more. I see people when you're watching something, if you have a treadmill or, you can maybe watch and walk at the same time. Just being mindful, it's the little things. You don't need to do a full workout, 1 hour, 2 hour workouts every single day. Just being mindful. That's what it counts. So that was healthy habit number 1, being mindful to move your body in general as much as you can every single day. Healthy habit number 2 is to track your water intake. And I know this is a habit that you won't hear as well. It's because if you don't track, you don't know. It's the truth. So that's why it's important to track. So whether, you have a machine in your house, or, like how many bottle of water, like it depends. Honestly, it depends. Me, I have a machine. So it, I have an app also, and I track it manually. Every time I drink, I know how much I drink. And when I tracked, I realized that how much little I drink. Well, I started to track thanks to 75 Hard because I needed to drink 1 gallon every single day. So it had no choice to track. But it stuck with my habits after. And I was like, I can't believe that before I didn't track my water intake. Even if I'm done with 75 Hard, I still track my water intake. Because again, if you don't track, you don't want to know. If you don't track, you wouldn't know how little most of people drink water. So it's important, whether it doesn't matter what your goal is, how much, water you want to drink. It's easy. You can literally start today, find an app. It doesn't matter which app. And then you start to track your water intake. Like you've drunk, I don't know, so far 3 glasses of water, which it can be 6 ounces or whatever, 12 ounces if it's a bigger cup. So you can track. This helps because you actually know how much you've drunk that day, and it's important to drink lots of water, guys. I'm not telling you drink more than 1 gallon of water every single day. No, but I know there are some misconceptions. Like, is it good to drink 1 gallon every single day? Is it not? You do your research, which amount. I'm not, a doctor. I'm not, a nutritionist, whatever. I can tell you which is the right amount for me. I'm trying to drink close to a gallon, not 1 gallon every single day, I wish, but close to it. And it's one of the best habits that I've ever developed, and it's drinking more water. The more you drink water, the more clear you think also. And I know that it's related to each other. That's why I wanted to include as a number 2 of a healthy habit that you can start today. And before I tell you number 3, if you're like, oh my God, I usually don't drink enough, I don't know like how I'm gonna do 1 gallon, start small. If you usually don't drink like a gallon, start with a half a gallon or even less. Like, go slowly. That's how it's going to stick in your habits. Everything that I'm telling you right now, if you do it slowly, that's how it's going to stick to your habits. Not when you go like the first habit I told you, being mindful to move your body. If you do 10,000 steps at once, like even if you didn't do 5,000 before, it's going to be hard to keep up with that. So just start slowly and upgrade with time. It's the same with water intake. Start slowly. Just track at first how much, per day you usually drink. And then if it's not the amount that you wanted, then start to increase slowly. But don't go like a gallon if you didn't drink half a gallon before. So just wanted to put the heads up and, a reminder that we need to start slow. Okay. That's how it's going to be in your habits for a longer term. Number 3 is to being mindful of what you eat. Again, we've talked about fitness, we talk about water, now we're talking about eating habits. Now, if, I didn't tell you like eliminate cheat meals, eliminate this, no. But just being mindful. If you already ate that piece of cake today and you're going for another piece, or if you're going for another sugary cookie, just be mindful. You're like, oh, okay, I've already ate this. Should I really eat another piece or another sugary thing or another dessert? It doesn't matter, whatever it is. Just being mindful. Now I'll tell you my example. I have eliminated completely sugar, and I'm not telling you to do the same, but just being mindful of sugar that you take, whether it's in your drinks, dessert or other things, now even random things have sugar. Like, you can literally read the labels. Starbucks, oh my God, that's what's blown my mind the most, because you can't see the labels when you physically. Well, it's not the end of the cup when they give you your order. But if you have the app, and this is not but if you have the app, you can literally go, like, let's say if your favorite smoothie or your macchiato with double espresso, with sugar, with foam, just go on the app and see how much sugar. Lately, I've been on the, I was scrolling on Starbucks app to see, what's new. even though I just take like plain coffee all the time. But I was just like, okay, what's new? And I found this smoothie, okay? The strawberry smoothie. I love strawberries. So I was like, just, curious to see. I opened the labels and it was telling 45 grams of sugar. And I was like blown away. I'm like, this little thing has 45 grams of sugar. Do you know how much of 45 sugar it looks like? I'm going to put a picture right here. It's insane. That's why I wanted to include this healthy habit, to be mindful of what you eat. Even if you don't want to eliminate completely sugar, it's you do you, but just be mindful what you consume at least. If you're seeing 45 sugar and you know what it looks like and you still choose to consume, like, nobody can tell you anything, but most people don't know what it looks like. Most people don't know that 45 grams of sugar is in that smoothie. But once you know, what do you do after? That's the question that I want you to ask yourself. Okay, I have this smoothie, it looks delicious, but it has 45 grams of sugar, and I know what 45 grams of sugar looks like. Do I choose, even though I am conscious, the amount of sugar that it has, do I choose to take it, to drink it either way, or I'm being more mindful and I take another drink that has less sugar? That's why, again, it's an easy habit to have. You can literally start today, go and open your fridge and see all of the ingredients. And I know that we can talk about other ingredients. It's just sugar. It's honestly one of the worst ingredients ever that drinks can have. If you cut out, now we are not going to talk about alcohol, but if you cut out sugar and alcohol, your body will transform. You'll have less inflammation. You will be able to think clearly. So again, you do your research, but be mindful of whatever you put in your body, and whether it's your eating habits or what you consume as a liquid form as well. So just being mindful. It's a healthy habit to have, and it will do wonders to your body, to your brain, to your mind, and, to your physique. So that was number 3. Number 4, the last but the not least one, is to be grateful every single day. It's proven, and if you've listened to my videos, I'm a huge on gratitude, but it's proven. That gratitude is linked directly to happiness. That's why I am obsessed with gratitude, It's just being grateful that you're alive, being grateful that you breathe, being grateful that your loved ones are okay, being grateful for their health, being grateful for your own family, for your kids if you have already. It's an amazing thing to be grateful for. And again, you start slowly. How I start, it's by writing down. Now, if you don't have time, it's completely fine. You can just tell one phrase each day in your head. I'm grateful for me. I'm grateful that I saw a sunshine. I am grateful that I saw another day. It can be literally whatever is convenient for you. Me personally, I started with writing just one phrase, and then once I saw that, it becomes an automatic thing for me, I started to telling to myself every single day, I'm grateful for, and I fill the blank. It is huge. For you, probably right now, it's like, oh, wow, is it a really healthy habit? Yes, it is a healthy habit to be grateful and to train your mind to be grateful every single day. And I know that you're like, oh, but what if I go through hard things right now? What if I have hard situation that I need to go through right now in my life? I know it's hard to be grateful if you are sad, if you're depressed, if you're anxious, if you're not feeling okay, if you're not feeling yourself. Trust me, I know. But what else you can do? What else you have control of? Yes, to do things so your mood can, be up, and, you can do things that, so you're not feeling down, you're not feeling stressed. But if you practice before gratitude, trust me, it's not going to be magically your problems and, the fact that you're anxious, sad, depressed, Gratitude will not magically disappear it all, but you will feel much better. You will feel much that, how can I explain? I just can't explain with words. It's a magical thing, honestly. It's like, yes, you are grateful that you're alive, but the problems that you have compared that you are grateful that you're alive, it's not like it disappears them all. It's just, you're like, okay, I have these problems in my life, but I'm still choosing. I know it's hard, but I'm still choosing to be grateful for the things that I already have. And somehow you feel a little bit better. Again, you're not gonna be 100% happy, but somehow there is hope inside of you that everything will be alright. That's why it's important to be grateful even when you're happy, even if you feel the joyfulness. Because usually when we are happy and joyful, we don't think about, oh my God, like, what should I do, like, to improve my mood? What should I do to feel more happy? Because we are already happy, and that's great, don't get me wrong. But happiness is an emotion, and it's impossible to feel happiness 24/7. And when it goes down, what else you have? That's why practicing gratitude, even if you're happy, that's a good thing. So it can stick in your habits. So whenever your mood is down, you're like, oh, but I practice gratitude every single day. It's going to be fine. I'm going to be okay. It's like you don't know until you know. So if I do a recap, guys, I hope these healthy habits were helpful for you. If I do a recap, so first, being mindful to move your body as much as you can daily. Again, start little, not everything at once. It's a healthy habit to have, and it's easy to start, right? Number 2, tracking your water intake. If you don't track, you wouldn't know how much you drink, and it's important to drink water. It helps with your overall mood. You'll see a difference when you start drinking more and more water. But again, do your research, know your limits, and yeah, that's what I'm going to say. Number 3, it's being mindful of what you eat, what you consume as a liquid form as well. Being mindful and reading the labels, actually knowing what it means. Again, the example of Starbucks, just be mindful. That's all. If you don't want to cut your sugar completely, if you don't want to cut, the cheat meals completely, fine, you do you. But just be mindful what you put in your body. Most people don't know, or just they don't care. But here, if you're listening to this, it's because you care about you. You care about your health. You want to have healthy habits, and you want to have healthy mind as well. And all of those 4 things are related to each other. And number 4, of course, it's practicing gratitude as much as you can every single day. It's a healthy habit to have because it's linked directly to happiness. I hope these 4 habits, healthy habits, were easy once I explained more details and why I included. And I know that, trust me, maybe it's easy to apply, but I know it's hard to keep up with it. So that's why start slowly. If you're like, oh, I don't move at all my body, even if you move that week once, it's already huge win because you were better than you were last week. You are better than you were yesterday. That's what it counts. We are here on this channel. We are getting better than yesterday. We are getting better than last week, last month, last year. But if you don't do the action to get better, nothing will happen. Nothing changes if nothing changes. So that's why I'm so happy that you wanted to know about healthy habits and how you can implement it. About 4 healthy habits now, trust me, I can tell you 10 more. But that's not the point of this video. I wanted something like the core healthy habits that even I wish I knew sooner, So yes, I hope this video was helpful. Don't forget to like and subscribe before you go, and also ring the bell so you don't miss any healthy habits, because we are having those here a lot. Thank you guys so much for watching. Per usual, before I go, don't forget, don't give up for just one more day. Thank you guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye.